Well, hello, welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, hello and welcome. I am Raquel. I'm going through a personal development journey, getting my house, life and animals all in order. There are lots of videos for you to catch up on, so get watching those, and also make sure you like and subscribe so you make sure you don't miss any future videos. So I started this video recording yesterday, and as you're going to see in just a second, I actually recorded it on my phone in portrait instead of landscape. So all the videos are in a tiny little square, which might be a bit annoying. Apologies, I haven't filmed for a very long time and, well, I kind of forgot how to do it. But after I finish in the kitchen, I will move into the living room and everything will actually be the right way round. So without further ado, let's get into the cleaning. Let's have a look. It is. Oh, nearly 6 o'clock. Everyone has finally just fallen asleep. Dell is at work. So I am going to get this kitchen cleaned. I need to empty the bins and clean the bins out. Put that coat has been used for dog's bedding. Get that's clean laundry, needs to go in the wash. I'm going to dispose of the cat bed. Although I might keep that because he quite likes it. But there's said pussycat having a nice drink. Got a fair bit of work to do. It's still dark outside. So part of my kitchen clean, I'm going to deep clean the oven. It pretty much needs it. I mean, there's only a few marks, but it looks stained. It just doesn't look clean. There's like run marks and all sorts of scuff marks over it, so I'm going to give it a really good scrub. For the deep clean of the oven, I'm going to be using the pink stuff and an old washing up sponge. So we're going to take some of this pink stuff and I'm going to scrub the oven in the direction the brush stainless steel runs, so we don't scratch things or ruin the effect. Now I've done that and the whole oven is covered in pink stuff paste, I've also removed the knobs. It's time to rinse everything off. I'm going to be using some of the pink stuff paste to scrub the inside of the door as well. I do this quite often. Obviously manufacturer's instructions apply, but I find it works really well. Such a satisfying sound, wouldn't you agree? And that's the oven all deep cleaned. Everything's all pretty and shiny and looking good. The inside marks are still on the doors, but because it's still dark outside, I am not going out to the shed to get the screwdriver to take the door apart to sort that out. But she's all finished, looking pretty and shiny. Okay, so before I bleach the kitchen sides and wipe the crummies and cat prints onto the floor, I have to wait for the kitty cat to finish his drink, which, if he knows I want to clean, will be forever. So I'm going to sit and enjoy a nice cup of tea in my really coffee stained mug, which is another thing in need of a deep clean, before I finish the kitchen. But so far it's not too bad. I've taken everything out, ready to sweep and scrape the mat and clean all the mud. But it's not going too bad. So I'm going to sit and have a cup of tea, and then I want to see how many times it takes me to mop my floor before the water runs clear. Okay, wave 1 is some hot water and some fairy washing up liquid. Just a quick squirt so it doesn't over soap, and off we go. Bucket wave 1. Yummy. Wave 2 is just going to be hot water so I don't mix any chemicals on the floor. Pretty much nearly there. Now we're going to be using some Zaflora warm cement. cinnamon. I always use more than one. Now that looks mucky on camera, but I think that's just the zaflora in the water. Yeah, it was just the zaflora in the water. So 3 buckets to clean. Okay. So my first job this morning is the floors. I don't know when anyone's going to be back or up, so I need to get these done quickly. So I'm going to empty out the entire living room and put any bits I can up on the sofas. This has the added benefit of meaning I can't sit down and get distracted. So everything's coming up off the floors and getting either taken out of the room or put on the sofas. Okay, so it's not even 5:15 in the morning yet, so I'm not going to be able to hoover that mat, so I've just put it out the way. And now I'm going to switch to my mop head for my broom head. Yes, I use the same handle for mopping and sweeping. I broke the mop handle and I'm going to sweep everywhere. Now, because I cleaned the kitchen yesterday, I want to try and stay on top of that. So I am going to sweep and mop the kitchen as well as get on top of my living room. That's a lot of hair and mess. Anyway, now the floors are swept, on with the mopping. I have to be quite careful because the cat is about this morning, as you just saw, so I need to make sure I don't use any chemicals that are going to hurt him or his little paws, which are obviously a part of him, but you know what I mean. It's very early in the morning. My brain isn't functioning yet. So I stupidly decided to make a coffee and then start mopping the floors. So I'm only going to mop one half of the kitchen until I've made my coffee, and then I'll go back and I'll mop the half that I'm walking on currently. Okay, once again, because I don't know when people are going to be home from work or up and about, I'm not going to do the multiple washes of the floor because I just might not have the time to get it dry. So I'm just going to do this one mop and get it as clean as I can. As Steph from The Secret Slob says, good enough is good enough. Here's the bit you get to all ooh and ah and over. How dirty is my mop water? Pretty darn nasty. Okay, so while the floor dries, I've decided to come up to bed. I've got a phone charger up here. I've got my coffee up here. I've got my journal so I can do some of that. I'm going to do some editing and I'm going to watch a little bit of my most favourite show at the moment, Gilmore Girls on Netflix. So I will see you all in a little while when we resume cleaning.